Today we're doing some whammy fun. And hopefully you'll tune in and we can have a good time. I mean, even if you don't have a whammy, this should give you some ideas and it might actually increase your desire to get a guitar with a whammy. Here I am, by the way. So while we wait for people to tune in here, just give me a second. Oh yeah. And I'm playing over this kind of like slower ballad style slow blues, basically. And it's a bit of a culture clash or a bit of a stylistic clash, but I like that kind of thing. So let's see if... Of course, we can and should definitely throw in some of the other cool stuff that we would typically play over this kind of track, or at least that I would typically do, and that involves some tapping, perhaps. Some legato. Even some hybrid legato. But ending those runs with a bit of whammy fun is just too much fun. So, of course, I'm gonna try to take it a little bit easy now as I'm warming up. Veniplex, what's up, my man? A bit of melodic minor there. Doing good, Veniplex. It's kind of early morning here in Stockholm, Sweden. Where are you? Canada, so you're up late. That's cool. I just can't stop being amazed about how cool it is. We can just totally connect, even though we're so far from each other. Some more hybrid legato there. So for most part, I'm just sticking to the scale of B minor here. A lot of times you're going to see me start off in B minor pentatonic. I think that's a very good place to search for melodies and hooks and just bluesy insinuations. So just your standard pentatonic box here on the 7th fret. Can never go wrong with that. I think once you started playing that, you never stop. And then you learn to throw in an extra note here and there, and it becomes even more interesting. Some double stop perhaps, 2 notes at the same time. And that kind of thing works really well with some whammy stuff. And it's a bit of a, how would you say, like a sort of blasphemy or something to combine some bluesy licks. But yeah, I can't help myself. I need to do it anyway. Cool. So I figure maybe there are some of you who'd like to see my face. I don't know who would want that, but I'm going to show it to you. Here we go. Here's the face man. Almost there. Almost there. We almost have a face. Yeah, we have a face. Fantastic. Oh yeah. So here I am speaking in the mic. I don't even know if you can see the mic. But this is not an SG. This is an Ibanez RG652AHM. So this is basically your, 80s shred guitar, but with more of a twangy touch. So, well, at least that's what I call it. It has with different woods, and it has a different non-metal look, and I put some really low output bare knuckle Stormy Mondays in it. Aaron, awesome to hear. Aloha, Superhelm. Lucifer, what's up? So as you hopefully can hear there, I'm throwing in some of these whammy dives in the middle of my phrases, and I think it really gives you a well, dare I say, futuristic touch. I mean, it was overdone in the 80s probably, but it's a bit like being able to add like a pitch wheel, like you would on a synthesizer, but with a guitar. And in that sense, I think it's like a fresh combination. Depends a little bit how you use it. If you use it just as, the horse, then maybe it doesn't feel that fresh. And I also like Fredrik Svensson, what's up? From Melbourne. You sound pretty Swedish, are you? Är du svensk? So, let me see here. So one thing that I think is a bit of an overlooked way to use the whammy bar is just for this kind of subtle, how should I say, almost like a phaser or chorus effect, like this. Or is it a flanger? I don't know, I'm not good at those. Sorry, Caleb, don't know Dream On. So what you can do, if you're comfortable playing notes with your left hand only, then you can have like a constant whammy bar going. So just slowly, and this tends to work on most guitars, even if you're afraid of your guitar going out of tune. The more subtle whammy bar thing usually works, but it needs to be a floating whammy bar, because you're doing both below the pitch and over the pitch. Down, up, down, up. Of course, when you start adding these outside notes as well, it really sounds a bit weird. Svensk gitarrist på en torsdag eftermiddag i Australien. Fantastiskt whammy. Well, Frederick, at least we're in the same time zone somewhat. Or are we? At least right now we're awake, so that increases the odds. Basically, I'm referring to the US people who are sleeping now. You're not. That's a good thing. Hit the like button. Thank you, man. Sorry, I don't know Godfather. And Frederick, thank you for digging my whammy bar work. I guess it's not just the bar itself you're admiring, although we have to, I'm going to show you a little bit of guitar here. So, it's a good looking whammy bar, but obviously what matters is what you do with it. So I'm supposed to say Kalle, or is it just kale, like the vegetable? Sorry, man. Very sorry for butchering your name. exactly. In Canada and the US, you're for most part sleeping now, I guess. So it's a lot of fun. Oh, subtle. Subtle, yeah. My name is Caleb, not the cake. 035. This is for you, person. Should we add the other one? We did it. One more? Yeah, let's end it. But does it work with the whammy bar? Yeah, it worked with the whammy bar. How many years have you been doing this? I found a video of you from 2006. Yeah, I've been doing this from 2000, from before YouTube actually. So I was doing videos before YouTube existed, or at least before anyone knew of YouTube. So that was in 2005. And then YouTube started getting big around 2007, I think. But yeah, 2005. I had my own website back then as well. That was called freelix.net. Everybody thought it was porn, but it wasn't. Just guitar licks. So that's where I put my videos, because there was no YouTube, right? So, but I still had the urge to share my playing and teach, basically. That's what I've been doing ever since then. So yeah, 2005. Good to meet you. Before I was born. Oh, you're born 2010. That's pretty cool, man. Okay, so should we try to see if we can find something else here? Oh yeah, we're doing the blues. Oh yeah. With the whammy bar. Crazy train. We're doing the crazy train. On a crazy train. Crazy, but that's how it goes. We're going on a ride after a crazy train. That's how crazy the train is. Thank you for requesting a crazy train. So, yeah, it's always a challenge to put those requests in the right key, but I guess this was fun in a G minor. So I was doing a G minor blues, so instead of doing in F sharp, I had to move it up. And that gives you a bit of a problem when you play the open string, because you have to fret that, so... I can't even play it the regular way, so who cares? That's the problem when you start meddling with these. You don't remember the originals, and I played the originals like 20 years ago, so that's hard. But yeah, if you haven't checked the Crazy Riff out, you should. Crazy Train Riff, it's in F sharp, and we had actually one of the members on the GNC forum, when we did collabs, he made it his thing to always include the Crazy Train Riff somehow in his solos. So that was a bit of a fun thing. Black and Black is the end. Isn't it something like that? I don't know. Revenge. I don't know what that is. What do we do now? Maybe we do something else. Let's see. Oh yeah! We need the groove. We need the groove. We need the groove. Oh yeah! We need the groove. We got the groove. We need the groove. But just how do we get the groove? Iron Man, Black Sabbath. Adopted grandpa, man. right. That was fun. So a bit of Iron Maiden. I just couldn't figure it out. Was it? No, Iron Man. Is he blind? So Bryce, were you happy with the bends? Do you need more? No. Can he walk and talk? Can he see, or is he blind? He watches the... No. He watches the sea roll in his teeth. Someone said thunderstruck. You've been thunderstruck. You've been thunderstruck. Been thunderstruck. There you have it, thunderstruck in bloom. This one is totally out of key, right? I think this one's hard to play in a key. Sell the kids for food. We can have some more. Because nature is a whore. Very hard. I don't think I can almost not play. Yeah, let's go for this. I'm surprised I didn't go more out of tune after that one. That's not... This is not really sticking to a key, or it's a very weird one, so that would be hard to throw in. Darude, I don't know, it's probably Punchman. Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. A doll, and would like to hear Motorhead. That's pretty cool, except I don't know any Motorhead. But there was one request there, Sweet Child of Mine. She's got eyes. That it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. Ooh, yay, yay, sweet child of mine. I just can't remember the lyrics. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. As if they'd had a brain. Is that what he's saying? Daniel Faith, see ya. Yes, donation bucket. Metronome is a good idea. Ouch. Reminds me of childhood memories. Thank you, Typical. So yeah, would be fun if I knew the lyrics there. Hey Joji, we're playing Guns N' Roses. Ooh yeah yeah, sweet child of mine. I need more lyrics. You have to give me the lyrics. So that was crazy. The time here in Stockholm, Sweden is actually 8:30 in the morning. Where are you? Always curious. It seems you might be somewhere in Asia, because I can't really read your name. Okay, dokie. What do we have now? Backbeat blues in G. Oh, Netherlands. Cool. Skank Hunter is a doll. That's very flattering, but I still don't know any Motorhead. Back in Black, I don't know it. So, Joji, what we've been doing until I started goofing around with these requests was actually a bit progressive in its nature, because we did all these crazy these whammy bar ideas. True, Scrumpledorf. Cliffs of Dover is hard. I learned a little bit of it a long time ago, but I can't say I ever played it up to tempo, and I can definitely say I don't remember what I learned back in the day. Kristen, that's a hard question to answer. Maybe a more relevant question is it still worth it to use the whammy bar if it goes out of tune? And if you ask Jimi Hendrix, the answer is yes, I guess. But Scrumpledorf, you just said that every guitarist at least knows about Cliffs of Dover, and then you said it's too hard. So how can every guitarist play something that's too hard? Ahaha, it's a logical fallacy, gotcha! Give me your heart. Make it real. Or else you can forget about it. So I don't know smooth, unfortunately. I just know the lyric. That's right, Lima. It's a classic, Cliffs of Dover. What guitar licks you know works on most of genre? Well, you know, it's hard not to answer classic blues licks, right? I mean, John Scofield even does those blues licks in a jazzy funk setting. So you'd be hard-pressed to find something, I think, on guitar that is more flexible than blues licks. Simply because it's associated with pretty much any genre on the electric guitar. Especially, you know, the metal stuff. You know, if I were to do or play something faster, right? No one would object if I ended this with a blues lick, right? In fact, many people would say that that was the best part of the solo, right? When I went into the blues lick. Lima, which riffs do you want? Skank. You like my channel? I think I'm very happy about that. This place popped. What does that mean? It's rock, it's metal, it's not pop. Just kidding with you. Oh, over 100 people. Yeah, I got it. It's a good when the places pop. That's the conclusion here. What do we do now? Oh, November Rain. I don't know that. Oh, that's a really nice solo. I don't remember them, but I got a lot of those bending techniques from the Slash solos. I did learn a few of his solos back in the days, and that kind of thing is just. I think this is like knocking on heaven's door or something. I don't know. Is that Can't Stop? Anyhow, so if you guys have heard me do these, I know a lot of people are wondering about that, and that is basically, I guess, a natural harmonic where you use the whammy bar. But the thing is, if you play the natural harmonic the regular way, where you would, lightly touch the string here for, let's say, on the 12th fret over the fret wire, and then you can do whatever you want with the whammy bar. That's the standard way of doing it. But the thing is, it sounds very cool if you start with the whammy bar pressed like this. That's an awesome effect. But in order to do that, you're going to have to both pick the string and press the whammy bar. So what I'm doing instead is to only use the left hand to produce the harmonic. And that's a very special technique called whip harmonics. And that is done by whipping the string, so not actually fretting the normal way, right? Where the string touches the fret wire. Instead, you're just whipping the string, so a bit like, a whip, where you would really hit it hard, but just loosely. So in order to do that, you really got to have a loose finger, and it's a super relaxed thing. Once you can do that, then you can also do these. So that's a lot of fun. And as you can tell, it's a cool effect. It's a bit of a circus trick, right? But it also serves a purpose, one of them being cutting through in the mix. If you've ever played with a band, especially rock or metal band, then you've most likely experienced that it's a little bit hard sometimes to be heard. And just turning up the amp isn't always an option or even a good option. So here come harmonics to the rescue. If you can nail one of those, then I promise you will cut through the mix. And not only that, but it will grab some attention because you're cutting through in a good way. A bit like these artificial harmonics or pinch harmonics, right? They are similar, but I think the whammy harmonics is like one step above. What key are we in? Whoops. Don't end it on that note. That's also a good lesson to be had. Well, that's a good one. What underwear do I use? I exclusively use old vintage underwear that has actually been recovered from an ancient population. I thought you'd like to know. And this gives me a very vintage vibe overall in life. It also means I get to be alone and practice guitar a lot. You can figure out why. So the camera I use is actually a new, and it's ZV-E10, Sony ZV-E10. It's in their Alpha series. It's it's made for vloggers. It's actually pretty good value money for camera with interchangeable lenses. So I could buy like a fixed lens to it, and that's part of the equation to get a decent quality here. Lima, I'm using the Mesa Boogie Mark V amp. If you check yesterday's video, I actually spent a whole hour or more to tweak the amp and find a cool lead tone. So you can check that as well. And I discuss it in details. Do you have other guitar tone you like to play except with overdrive tone? I do, yeah. But my guitar tones are like a work in progress. They're ever changing. So I only have this one which is dialed in right now. Since I use an analog amp, I can't press a button and show you another one. I tweak, that's what I do. And a practice session for me can be just as much about tweaking guitar tone as it is, working on your chops or on your phrasing or something like that. So I dialed in this tone yesterday. I tweaked it some more today. And that's what I'm going for. If I have the time, I will record some videos with it today, and then I'll find another tone the next day. So on average, I would say for each tone, I spend like an hour probably tweaking it, finding it, and then I play with it for 1 or 2 days, and then I tweak another tone. And usually I go from like high gain, maybe to clean, and then to overdrive, and then back to high gain, and it cycles like that. Now, of course, depending on which guitar I'm using and which pedal, it's going to sound different. And that's also the reason why I love my amp, why I chose to invest in one kind of expensive amp, because I want a simple option to get many different sounds. And this amp is crazy, the Mesa Boogie Mark V with the 3 channels that has 3 different voicings. I've been playing it for 15 years and I still find new stuff. And even more so with a flexible cabinet solution, because what you're hearing now is not the cabinet. This is not the cabinet of the Mesa Boogie. Instead, I'm using a simulator, the Mower Radar, which you might be able to see here. It hangs there. And if you check yesterday's video, I spent a whole lot of time tweaking the radar, and that's how I ended up the sound I wanted. Because as you might be aware, half of your tone is going to come from the speaker. That's something I think a lot of people miss. Like, yeah, I'm going to buy a new distortion pedal. I want something new. But I'm constantly using the same speaker, and it's definitely half of your tone. So if you bought a bunch of pedals and thinking about buying another distortion pedal, but still have the same speaker, then try with a different speaker. Most tube amps have a speaker output, so you can change the speaker. So yeah, that's worth doing. Smells like Teen Spirit. Oh, typical Petey. Thank you so much for hanging around. I don't use condoms unless I really have to. And since I've been married for a very long time, I haven't had to do it. Not a big fan of condoms. I think it's just plastic that really ruins the experience. But if you're someone that you don't have a long history with, you should definitely use them, or you're going to get STDs, and that'll basically ruin your life. So condoms are good, but not for me, because I've been in a marriage for over 20 years. Interesting topics, by the way. I thought we were speaking about guitar. I don't know a loner, sorry. Sweet child of mine. And she's got a smile that, it seems to me, reminds me of childhood memories, where everything was as dark as the black blue sky. you can tell I don't remember the lyrics of that one. Joji, the Whammy bar has there's this overtone scale. You can Google for it, and you're going to find a bunch of notes. And that's the notes you get from the Whammy bar. These are the overtones, I think. But what you can do, you can manually adjust the pitch after you got it. Just as you would with a slide, where you have to use your ears. With a slide, you cannot look at the frets, really. They're just there for guidance. You have to and I'm crap at that. It's the same with the whammy bar. If you find your note, you can use your ears and see if you can land in a good spot. So I'm in G now. Somewhat right. Very off. Very off. But it can be practiced at least. Oh, somewhat right for a split second. So yeah, you can do that. Sequence plus phrasing. Heartburn by Marco. Oh, a loner. Is it that one? I thought you meant the loner. Sorry. So it's... Sorry, man. I didn't realize you asked for my song, and I can barely remember it. I have planted a seed in your brain, which makes the pain stay the same. And then I don't remember. Unleash the beast. Don't settle for the least. A loner. I'd have to scream to get those pitches. I haven't done that for a long time, so I would have to warm up, and then I'd still damage my voice for sure. Volodymyr. So my signal chain is a guitar to a bunch of pedals, and then Mesa Boogie Mark 5 amp with a reverb and delay in the loop, and then into a cabinet simulator. So you're not hearing the cab of the amp, which is called More Radar, and then into the camera. But if you want the detailed explanation, check out yesterday's video, because I did a whole hour just tweaking the setup, and the shot is on my equipment, so you're going to see all my pedals. So just check out yesterday's stream and you're going to get all the info. I have planted a seed in your brain, which makes the pain. Thanks for requesting it, man. Made me really happy. I didn't even think you were speaking about my tune. I thought you were speaking about Gary Moore or something. Cool. Oh, Testament. I love the Gathering album from Testament. Really good stuff there. And also some older stuff. But I don't know any tracks of it. Sorry, man. Oh, the solo is nuts. Yeah, the solo. I wish I could remember it. Yeah, very cool. I'm going to have to relearn that someday. Maybe if I'm playing with a band or something. Playing God. I wish I knew that. But I can't. I'm too crappy for that. Let's face it. I'm very, very, very bad at that. I'm so bad. I think that's what the French people would say. And I'm also very angry. Yeah. Yeah. This is all Chris's fault. He got me into my old barking singing, which I used to do on my tracks. What's the tonality? How can I fit that? Rammstein. What's the other one? There's a lot of good Rammstein tunes, but they're not... Hard to fit in this context though. We have the Du hast mich gefragt und ich hab nichts gesagt. Very good tracks there. Willst du bis der Totenscheid sie lieben auch? I should probably stop. Scorpions, sorry, don't know any. We're in the key of D. We use the whammy bar. Natural harmonics. Yeah. Wrong key. Here's some chromatics for you. Oh yeah. Fire! It's alive. The fire is on. You guys are the best. Thank you for this session. You rock. You've been amazing. I've been Christopher Dahl. I'll see you soon again. See ya.